I've called it. You'll be able to see what I've called it
I'll
in a
see it in a
second.
bit, won't I?
Yeah, you should see it any second now because we are live.
Any taken now?
Any taken
Barbara,
now?
she's been taken.
Oh Christ, yeah. Taken 4. It's Barbara. She's been taken.
The first one was great. The second one was like...
Too fast. Too
Yeah.
furious.
You know what you did before Arkham Asylum.
There we go. Simple. Clean.
Fair enough, yeah. That's
It'd be would be really funny if there's a bit of the Guardian soundtrack leaking into this stream until
Let me really squeeze my headphones towards my ears and see
until this side ends, which should be, I imagine, after this song.
There's like a teeny tiny little murmur of some song in the background.
Right, but you can't. Imagine if the YouTube thing picks it up and goes
God's sake,
demonetized for.
You have done evil sins of playing...
Seagate.
Yeah, you have committed the sin of using Disney product without Disney's permission for 0.1 infiniseconds.
Yep. Or probably a bit longer because it will be the full songs. It will just be like tiny, tinny volume. I'd be amazed if anyone could hear it. So.
Yeah.
It will end eventually.
So, as you said, and as you implied through the title, this takes place before Arkham Asylum?
It does indeed. What I find endlessly amusing is that, in the same way that, because this is a game that came out after Arkham City, they, and not wanting to limit, you know, a feature that was added late game in Arkham City, because it made the maneuverability of so much quicker and more effective. Not wanting to limit players to not be able to do that in, you know, prequels. In both Arkham Origins and this, the characters have the glide boost speed thingy.
Oh, that thing you do where you grapple and then you press X
and then so...
Oh, thing. Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, that is in both this and Arkham Origins, ironically, even though, you know, Alfred says when it's given to you in Arkham City, oh, you know, Lucius is quite proud of this, this is new technology, yeah.
Yeah.
Lucius says, go careful with it, yeah.
I used it for a bit, then stopped using it, but all of my apprentices were using it. Yeah, it's new.
in Arkham Origins, it's just there, and they don't kind of bring any attention to it. But then they also introduced, like, because in City you have the ice grenade, in Origins you have the glue grenade, but then by the DLC of the of Arkham Origins, they say that the glue became unstable and you can't use anymore. Which is an interesting way of getting around. So it's like, oh, okay, so we never use the glue grenades ever again. Do I have to be close? There we go.
Ah, so she's got she's got yellow and purple, which makes sense because those are her primary colours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really difficult. It's really difficult.
Never mind.
Robin Hood childhood. It's really difficult to say, to be honest, because I'd say the purple and gold would be the second third Batgirl's,
After you.
well, the third canonical recent Batgirl's colours, because there's Barbara, who used to have, you know, blue and grey, and then it was black. Cassandra Cain had black and gold, but it's literally like just a very, very pure black costume with
got
outlined logo in gold, and that was it. That was the only other colour on her costume. Bear with me, I'm just turning off my speakers and locking the record arm because the side ended. There we go. Okay. Alright, and he's back. Do you want to see some definite not murder?
Yeah, sure. God, the things Alfred has to do to keep these guys conscious. Conscience is okay.
Not now.
Conscience
Oh
clean.
my god.
Okay, I might have been wrong about the whole grapple thing. I can't seem to do the double boost.
Yeah, that guy is dead.
These are the worst snipers in history.
I'll take care of this.
Easy, cowboy. Let's work together.
Well, I can't claim I'd do any better against any members of the Bat family.
Well, I don't think you'd be pointing guns at them, to be honest.
That's a fair point as well. True. You never know in DC though. You could get mind whammied or something. And then
The question is, does Batgirl have the fear takedowns? Because that's supposed to be something new for Batman with his new suit in Arkham Knight. So if Batgirl can use it in this pre-Arkham Asylum, is it just because she's got a much thinner costume?
We didn't see him coming.
And she's just more ruthless.
He's in trouble.
Yep.
He'll be okay.
She's
I'll
just
make sure.
Bruce had to kill the Joker before he got fear takedowns. Batgirl's just like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm going straight for it.
Robin,
Oh, she's got a top hat.
He's got to have some style. I feel like I would have jumped a lot sooner before the explosion hit, personally.
Yeah. But it makes for a dramatic shot as you fly away from all of the fire.
How's the hostage?
A little shaken up, but
Oh,
he's okay.
so...
At the time when this game came out, this was like such a good, like,
Great.
you know, really kind of like, it really honed in like lots of different versions of the Batgirl costume into one like really cool thing. But the heels really bother me now.
I'm not surprised they bother you. I wouldn't want to run in heels myself.
Like, they're so impractical, and Barbara is all about practicality. Although also like the weird thing that her boobs do to the logo as well. Like, why they decided to do the individual very what's the word, prevalent,
Like,
obvious, like the obvious like individual and like pushed forward boob
yes, I see
armor.
what you mean.
The
Yeah.
very obvious boob armor and the fact that the Bat logo is just so warped by it. Like, they could have done just a single, you know, armory thing that would have made more sense, and the Batgirl logo would have just sat straight on it a lot better. I'm
Yeah,
putting a
not
lot of
good.
thought into this, but it's just like, yeah, this is weird.
I mean, it might be a little weird to say, but I do find a lot of, you know, female designs, especially when pertaining to the chest area, to be strangely prioritized. If that's a good way of phrasing it. I just like, you know, sometimes you'll see, you know, a breastplate, and you just think, well, that'd flipping kill you if that'd give, that'll break your ribs if you get hit anywhere near the chest.
I think the weirdest ones is if they're not bulletproof. Like, you know, there's something to say for being maneuverable and comfortable if you're bulletproof. Like, you know, if you don't want to go down the, like, spandex, like, really tight spandex over your entire body route, because that's gotta be hot. Like,
Yeah.
I can kind of understand Supergirl wanting to wear a skirt sometimes, even though I do prefer the legs, the trousers version,
There we go.
with, like, you know, just which they've started to do more recently. Thank fuck, it's been 80 years of the really. I don't mind.
Got a mini skirt.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a mini skirt.
Never mind.
Don't do that.
It can wait.
Yeah, it is a.
You sure?
It's a bit.
Yeah, it's nothing.
But I can understand if that, you know, that she's bulletproof, so it doesn't really matter what she wears. She could, you know, as long, like, she could wear whatever's comfortable. She could fucking fight crime in, does that go not?
Spandex? The old,
Oh, well, no, joggers.
T-shirt. Oh, yeah. Even better. Trackies.
Well, yeah, something,
bombs.
yeah, jeans would be quite difficult to move in. But, you know, it's like fucking Black Canary, not bulletproof, wears fishnets and nothing protecting her arms. She's got...
Yeah.
Although that said, I think her siren has actually stopped bullets before.
That's quite impressive. That is a shame, you know, now that you mention it. Oh, damn it. It's funny because, like, in Young Justice and all of that. I don't know if Young Justice's version of Black Canary has her with, like, a massively different design, but I kind of liked... I kind of like her design, but at the same time, I have now just realised how impractical an outfit that is for someone with superhuman durability.
What does it look like in Young Justice? I like the Black Canary costume, but more recently she's been wearing like a cool leather jacket and stuff that I think you could probably say, oh, that's bulletproof. Or, you know, that's armoured or something, but when it's just like, no, she's wearing a corset, fishnets, and bare arms. That's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt if you get hit by...
Yeah. Well, it's just always been the way. Men, no matter what powers they have always been wearing full armour.
Some people are just born annoying.
I don't know.
While...
Yeah, 200 years ago.
I concur, my lady.
Do you?
I mean, if you really want to lose your mind, look up MMO RPG armors.
Oh Christ, yeah.
The same, same armor for the male versus the female.
Well, that's the thing. It's just the classic.
Still following the trail.
Good. I'll free them. You let me know what to do.
You know, it's a video game as well, which has always been notorious for fucking weird ass costume design for women.
The Joker's got the
Yeah, she has. I think what I like is that about that design in particular is that and I guess it's not really. I guess it's kind of silly because, you know, her name is Black Canary. She should be wearing a lot of black, but I really like how her jacket balances it out with some blue.
Oh shit!
God, that Ferris wheel is going a bit fast.
Yeah, there's people inside it.
Oh no! God, imagine going onto a Ferris wheel and instead you get a roller coaster. I mean, I've been on a roller coaster or two and enjoyed them, but...
Oh wait, he's not dead.
You ever been a fan of theme park rides?
Nope.
Have you ever tried a theme park ride? Or is it just that one of those things like, oh god, that looks terrifying, I'm not gonna do that?
I've just never really given it that much thought, to be honest. I've never, we didn't have much money to do that kind of thing when I was little, so, like, and I guess as I grew up, I was just like, that seems dumb. Also, you can't go through school with Bryn as your best friend and have him reading the fucking Wikipedia pages on every time this ride caused a horrible death.
Oh god.
Over various lunchtimes over each year. He'd like reread the same page, but now 4 more deaths have been added!
Wow.
So...
Oh, well, point taken then. Point taken. weirdly enough, I used to I used to really like theme park rides as a kid, but then I kind of started to think, you know what? These things aren't probably that safe.
Oh, fuck off.
So, yeah. But that's about... That's about the long and the short of it.
Let's see if this works.
Oh, God, I'm struggling to remember what I
This is gonna work.
watched last... Ah, yes, that was it. Okay. Do you want to know what movie I watched last Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. Daredevil.
What, the Ben Affleck one?
Yeah. I was, you know, I saw it. We were scrolling by, and then, because we were originally going to watch New Mutants, because
yes.
we never watched New Mutants, even though that's like the last thing in the X-Men continuity we haven't seen yet. So we might as well watch that. We go on to Disney Plus, scroll through over to it, past Daredevil along the way. I think, oh my God, it's that one. It's the Ben Affleck Daredevil, and you know, we just watched that instead. And I thought, and you know, I went in expecting something that was a bit campy, weirdly gritty, and just plain bizarre with some things, and that's exactly what I got. I mean, now you know a lot more about Daredevil than I do.
Yeah.
So, hearing your opinion on this would be very useful. So, so does Daredevil in various source material continuities, does he ever struggle with fighting someone because the train has come and the screeching of the train causes him
because he has other senses.
Yeah, that's what I thought myself.
Yeah, the movie really fucked up his powers to basically say, oh, it's sonar, which also means he can see when it rains, and but also he has none of the other stuff. He sleeps in a fucking water tank.
Deprivation tank, yeah.
Yeah.
Something turned up.
You know, what was weird was that, you know, and
better by the minute.
all this, you know, his sense of smell. Like, there's the reason that Netflix Daredevil constantly has really easy removable gloves, because he can get so much information from just feeling an environment.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird because when he lost his sight at the start with the whole origin story part, he says, or he claims, it heightened all my other senses.
You will only see one of them.
Yeah, it's like he didn't sniff anything. I mean, other than I think being able to smell the Foggy put mustard in his coffee instead of honey. I don't think he ever smelled anything like in a, you know, beyond what you or I could smell. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he notices that someone's got like flower rose oil perfume on. Surprise, surprise! I could probably do that too.
Oh my God! What did you think of the fight in the park?
That whole sequence kind of had me scratching my head. Like, first and foremost, Matt comes over to Elektra, just decides to follow her, and I'm like, dude, you're stalking her. Stop that. That's weird. You can't do that, bro. And then they just have a martial arts fight that's really weird in like a playground.
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, shit. I left that a little bit late.
Looking for those bombs. I'll free the rest of the hostages.
What?
I'll let you know what
Look at
turns
the
up.
password and the timer.
Oh my goodness. 8 seconds.
I was like enjoying the fight, not paying attention, and then it was like, you have half a minute left, and I was like, I still need to fucking defuse the bomb. And I think it's an awkward one. Oh.
Yeah. One of the things
No.
that I found really weird was how, like, the excessive use of wires made it very hard to tell if these people were, like, actually supposed to be supernaturally enhanced or not.
What do you mean wires?
I mean, well, wires as in attaching wires to the actors and...
Oh, right.
Because Elektra did this freaky jump close to the end.
How the
which
fuck do
was
I get in
clearly
here?
done with wires.
Oh, okay, you mean like behind the scenes wires, not like they
Yeah,
literally
behind
had
the-
wires.
Oh, yeah, I'd be fine with them having just, like, wires and swinging all over the place. Even though that wouldn't be very source material of them. Bullseye was surprisingly fun.
Yeah, played by fucking Colin Farrell, the Penguin.
Wait! Oh my god! Wow! Him as well!
Yep. Also, they added like fucking rattlesnake sounds to his coat. It's great. Oh,
that
and he's Irish, Colin Farrell. So they, so they were like, oh, this Bullseye's from Ireland. Even though I'm fairly sure he does not do anything with his original accent. Ow, motherfucker.
Bullseye is... Like...
But, what did you think about, like, a big part of this film being Daredevil killing people and then saying, I'm not the bad guy?
Yeah, that was another questionable decision. Like, when he went to the confession booth, like, and I know it's not fair, and Daredevil, and you know, Defenders Daredevil came out later, like way later and everything, and
Yeah, but, you know,
I shouldn't compare it, but the other
having something closer to the source material, though, even though it came after the film, isn't really an indictment of
That's fair. That's
the Netflix thing coming later. It's just that it got more right.
Yeah, because those scenes where he's in the confession booth with
God damn it.
guy, those scenes, you know, those were really poignant, like, character moments for Daredevil, and really, like, thoughtful moments where they're, you know, they're discussing morality and the like, and that's, you know, I like to see a bit of that. So I really like those scenes, and then in this one he comes in, he's like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, and by sinned I mean killed a bunch of people, and then the priest is like, I can't, what are you asking for, forgiveness? Or
Yep.
permission? And I'm like, guys, and also, Matt, why are you killing people?
He's fucking wild.
He's bonkers in that movie.
The costume's surprisingly good, though.
Yeah, I did like the costume. That was one thing I did like.
Why is there a timer?
Because the Last Judgment draweth nigh.
Why do I feel like there's a bomb down here, and the bomb timer's already started?
The whole seeing people when it's raining is, like,
Odd.
yeah, really odd. But, I mean, if he wanted to do that, fine.
Fuck.
I'm just confused as to why it came up in the final fight against Kingpin.
There.
How the rain even would have helped, because you know, unless it was like fucking sideways rain. They were in an office building and he just broke the glass.
Yeah.
How much rain could get inside?
From what I understood, like, the point of the whole... Oh, wow, I look outside and it's raining.
Is
It
it?
wasn't raining before we started talking
It's
about
all in the
It's all
meme.
connected.
Are you serious, Robin? You better not have killed that guy so I can continue my combo, you bastard. This is why you're everyone's least favourite Robin.
Oof.
And when I say least, I mean most people's favourite.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
I mean, probably not this version. This version's a bit lame, to be honest, because all the Arkham sidekicks are a bit lame, because Batman's got to be the coolest.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I like Dick as Nightwing more than as Robin, though, in Young Justice.
Fair enough.
Although the obvious caveats to that is Teen Titans and Young Justice, Dick as Robin.
Yeah. Jesse McCartney as Robin is not something I ever thought I'd hear, let alone think was really good.
But, you know, I liked him as Nightwing. Damien's my favourite Robin because he's just has something different to the kind of
Let me know
normal
what you find.
relationship with the two Batmen he works with. Dick as a cheerful big brother and Batman, and then his own father who is, you know, Robin already, you know, Damien already knows all the crime fighting shit. It's the emotional stuff that Bruce, of all fucking people, has to try and teach him.
Yeah, like, probably one of the most emotionally constipated people in DC.
I remember when there's a comic where Alfred gets kidnapped, but there's been an attempt on Commissioner Gordon's life, so Nightwing and Batman are standing guard outside Commissioner Gordon's hospital room, and Batman tells Dick that Alfred's been taken, but he says it as Bruce Wayne's butler was kidnapped last night, and Dick breaks the cover and says, "Alfred? Is he okay?" And Batman just goes, "Stick to code names." Bruce, you know, I think he says Bruce, and Batman's just like, "Stick to code names." Her name's Nightwing, and all that stuff. And he's like, and Dick actually calls him out on it but Bruce says, "Don't you understand how I feel? That man basically raised me, but I can't imagine, you know, like, but I can't risk making it worse or putting you guys in danger by slipping up here. I've got to stay," like, you know, it's just a really interesting conversation.
Yes.
I like, you know, how he is emotionally stunted, but there is a lot underneath.
So going back to Daredevil.
Back to Daredevil.
Well, yeah, because Batman, Batfleck, Ben Affleck, yeah, Daredevil. See, it's
It's all connected.
Yeah. There were. What was it? Oh God, what's his name? Happy was in the movie.
Yeah, he's Foggy, which is an interesting.
I thought he was, weirdly enough, like, I thought he was a bit of a jerk in that movie.
Yep.
And I was
He
like,
kind of
why
was.
are you being a jerk, Foggy? Foggy's supposed to be like
The normal one.
The normal one, and then, like, you know, one of Matt's friends.
Yeah, and then they cast I suppose a comedy character or comedy
Actor.
Oh, what the fuck? Did I really just phase through that guy rather than punching him? That sucked.
Wally only learned to phase through stuff last episode of Flashlight.
Wait, what season are you in? Ow.
So,
How long has he had his powers?
not too long actually. Probably like, I'd say maybe 8 episodes.
Young Justice Wally can't phase either. He gets a bloody nose, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I think Batgirl just punched that guy in the dick.
No rules in a street fight, I guess.
Well, the guy, she just kind of pushed him and he died, but it was like, where did she push him? She pushed him in the dick, and then he died. Stop monologuing!
So, like, where was I? Daredevil and all. Yeah, Franklin. I mean, Foggy. Foggy doing that thing where they were having coffee or tea or something, and Matt says, "Could you pass the honey?" And Foggy deliberately passes the mustard.
Better not.
I thought that was just crazy out of pocket. Like, dude,
Batgirl could say, think again.
he's blind. He can't see the honey versus the mustard. And you're really gonna do that to him?
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, because he's kind of a dick in the movie.
Also, though, I guess, in a way, you know, like, Matt appreciates, the fact that Foggy doesn't, like, tiptoe around him.
I guess so.
But I think there's a distinction between, you know, that and then the constant, like, dick pranking that, the movie Foggy does.
Yeah.
As opposed to just, you know, the series Foggy treating Matt just like a normal person. Or, you know, talking to him like a normal person.
But the
We need to free those hostages before it's too late.
Don't know what you're talking about. Hey, imagine you found this DNA in a box.
yeah, the fights were, they used a bit of shaky cam, to be fair, but like, some of them were good. Most memorable thing, of course, being the absolutely legendary Elektra training scene.
Yes, to wake me up inside, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was, I knew that was what it was.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've heard of it before, but, you know, it was just so surreal that it didn't really clock until I actually saw it myself. And holy moly. It is just as bizarre and out of place. Wow.
Ow.
You know what? Batgirl's the Flash! What is this movement?
it did get her killed.
Hey, sad clown. Turn that frown
I mean, I get, like, fluidly moving between the enemies you're fighting, but I think they may have taken it a little too far here.
Yeah, I don't think you're really supposed to be able to do that over that distance and in this area. You feel so limited, man, after go from, like, many upgrades, Batman, to no upgrades.
Barbara.
Because, I mean, in the challenge maps, you've got all of Batman's upgrades as the Batman similar characters. So, if you play as Azrael or Batgirl, you get the fear takedowns, you get the multi-takedowns and shit. And you just feel a lot more powerful. What the fuck? Oh. There's a sniper. I'm gonna restart this bit as well. I'm gonna have to kill that sniper straight away, damn. And when I say kill...
You mean...
cripple.
Knock out. Yeah.
I mean knock out of excessive force to the point that they never ever can hold a gun again. But you'll stay scared, won't you, punk?
There was one choice which I thought was rather baffling.
Baffling?
Is his so his what are they called? Eskrima sticks?
Billy clubs.
Billy clubs, that's it. His billy clubs, right? One of them, you could twist it and it'd pop out to his cane. And I thought, why would you go around with that? And then, as it happens, that's how Ben Urich finds out that Daredevil's Matt. But you know, he's a protagonistic character, so it's okay. He chose not to reveal it to the world, so to let Matt keep it secret. So that's all hunky dory. No consequences here just yet. But I was just thinking, why wouldn't he just use a different one? Why go to all the effort? Because it's not like he can do it without, you know. It's not like he can just quickly slip into his suit. He's got this whole secret chamber in his apartment where he keeps his suit and everything.
Look, she's there.
So it's not like because of convenience, so that I can quickly get in, quickly do some superheroing. But I suppose that's just me overthinking something way too hard. The Elektra thing and like him going out with Elektra, that was like, it happened. The rain thing was a bit silly. Him being around when Bullseye killed her dad and then thinking that he was the killer.
Was
very
a bit dumb.
silly. Yeah, and then of course the infamous training scene happened. But then, like, in a rather unexpected move, she actually did stab him, and he seemed to be in a little bit of trouble there. Though, curiously enough, he turned out to be okay afterwards. He lay on the ground of the church for a bit and then was able to fight Bullseye, so I guess it's all cool. Adrenaline's a hell of a drug.
I love how fucking just absolutely blind these guys are.
Hears noise behind him, looks to the left. That's new kind of intelligence here. Why have you put down a bomb thing? Oh, right.
Well, because normally they'd go on it and then I'd get them.
Get him. Get him. Yeah, something else I thought was weird was, like, pacing-wise. After he beat Bullseye, I was like, okay, that's it. And then there's that whole sequence with Kingpin. I was like, oh, there's another, it's another boss fight, so to speak.
How cool would that have been if it had actually taken the guy out?
Very. But yeah, as regards that film, it's, I mean, it's alright. It's like just so alright, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not, I mean, it's got a few moments that are so bad they're good, but on the whole, it's just like, yes, this certainly is one of the Daredevil movies of all time.
One of the...
Listen, you need to be careful.
One of the only one. But of course they did somehow make an Elektra movie post. Why the fuck have they done that so often? I've just realised they've done that twice.
Huh?
They've made post-mortem female-led superhero movies. Black Widow and Elektra. Thank God Captain Marvel didn't die in Endgame.
Oh yeah, we would have got another Captain Marvel movie. Wait, we're still getting a Captain Marvel movie, but it's not like...
What was that?
A bad joke.
We're getting a Captain Marvel team-up movie.
Joker tends to make a lot
Well,
of
yeah.
those.
He's about
The
to make
Marvels.
his last one.
Yeah.
I can't help but wonder if
God, I hope that's good.
Batgirl, located Joker at the main tent.
Monica.
I just sent you my
She's
location.
Monica Rambeau.
Monica
right?
Rambeau, yeah. Maria's
Yeah,
her mum.
I can't help but wondering if Monica's going to get a Marvel name as well. So it's called
Photon?
Marvel.
I feel like her name's Photon. She was Captain Marvel before Carol was.
Oh, right, okay, maybe that could be a claim to it, I guess.
Well, not in the movies, but in the in the comics, she was Captain Marvel before Carol was, because Carol was comfortably Miss Marvel for a very, very long time. Doo-dee-da-dee-da. Any final thoughts on Daredevil?
I guess my final thoughts would be,
What the fuck did I just watch?
yeah. Oh.
And I didn't even make you watch it for once as well.
Bullseye was probably one of the best parts of the film. It's before, like, Colin Farrell just
Out of the
He's just-
park.
yeah, like even in a kind of middling role like that, he's able to really, bring some life to the film. That scene where he kills the old lady on the plane.
Hurry, Bart.
What?
It's
I don't remember that.
Such dark humor. I mean,
What?
maybe
He
maybe
kills
just
someone
knocked
with
him out.
fucking staples, doesn't he?
Yeah, his first appearance, he doesn't even look at the dartboard. He just throws dart.
Ah, no, fuck.
Bullseye, because of course it does. And he leaves. Someone calls him like a leprechaun as he's going out.
Oh yeah, because he's Irish. Get it?
Yeah. So in response to that, he takes out some paper clips and throws them into the guy's neck.
Killing him, even though you'd think, even though the amount they were sticking out, surely that wouldn't actually kill the guy. Like, they can't be in very deep.
Because I thought when I saw that, I was like, oh well. we just
Maybe
didn't see
knocked
any
him out, but not
weapons.
killed him.
Yeah, maybe.
It would be
that's-
severe trauma, but I don't know. Oh, there's a Robin.
I have my way.
But there's this bit on the plane, and then this old lady's talking his ear off,
Welcome,
and he
one
looks
and
like he's
all, to
rather.
Joker's
He
main
looks
event.
like he wants the
Tonight's
earth to
special
swallow him
act,
up.
The magnificent
And he
death
opens a
of
pack
the
of peanuts,
do-gooders.
and flicks a
Come
peanut.
in, take a load off.
Flicks a peanut, like it ricochets off the chair in front and lands squarely in the old lady's like throat, I guess. And she kind of chokes on it a bit. And maybe she just goes unconscious or something, but I don't know, I thought he might have killed her.
How about a hand?
Then again, it would have been hard to get through. It would have been harder to get off the plane if there was a dead person on the plane. Then again, he already supposedly killed a person on the in the bar.
Ready, boss?
This is true. Poor Harley's really getting the smackdown right now.
Hello.
Hello? Or did you just die?
Yeah, my controller died again. I don't know how I keep picking up the controller with the lowest charge.
Ow!
God,
Where's your PlayStation? Because you could just keep it plugged in while we do this.
I guess.
The Bradley was too stunned to speak.
Yeah, I guess. Or I could plug it into that. Or I could plug it into anything that has a USB, of which there are many.
Many, many things have USBs these days. It's
That
the
is-
miracle of technology.
Robin, all yours.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Joker would definitely be having some severe trauma after that takedown.
Those kicks where, the whatever you call that type of kick where you lift your leg up real high and
You're
then
going to Arkham, Joker.
slam it down.
I think it's just called a high kick. It's just more the fact that, we just grabbed him by his ankles and slammed his face into fucking metal.
Done, Joker.
That would hurt you in the nose, certainly.
And we're done. Okay, so that wasn't even an hour. That was what, 15 minutes at most? 45?
Or the sidekick gets it.
Well, I guess the others take about half an hour. But although there is, like, you know, like loads of little side collectibles and shit that you can get, but they're not, you know, they're not worth doing again.
God, he's holding Harley hostage.
He does it all the time. It's his way of escaping. It's like, you wouldn't want me to kill my accomplice for some reason. No, I don't really understand the psychology of A, Joker, and B, the police force when he's doing that shit. But,
Joker parachute.
yeah, so... do you want to end the stream in a minute then?
Might as well, I guess.
That girl.
Okay, Guardians. Do you want to hear about Guardians then?
Yes, please tell me about Guardians.
I am not going to tell you anything because I went into this film not knowing what to expect, because obviously the previous two Guardians films have been some of the greatest, and then at the same time Marvel's been on a little bit of like a shaky ground recently, so I went in not with high expectations because it's Guardians, or low expectations because, you know, with any film there's always the chance to be disappointed. I went in with absolutely no expectations, and it definitely benefited from not knowing what to expect and not having any expectations. That's what not knowing what to expect means. So I ain't telling you shit, which is what I've said to many friends who have asked me, how was it? Because it looks like I was the first to see it. Of a load of people, and loads of people have said, well, how was it? What was it like? Is it good? And I went, I ain't telling you shit. So yeah.
Okay, so...
So you need to get your ass in a cinema to see it.
So you won't tell me if it's good or not?
I won't tell you if it's good or not. You need to get your ass to a cinema. Not this 6 months waiting for it to come on Disney Plus.
Let's see where it is nearby.
Don't give your location on stream, Bradley.
Of course I'm not going to give my location on stream. I don't read aloud as I type.
I wasn't worried about you reading aloud as you typed. I was more worried about you reading aloud cinema locations nearby. Oh look, it's the Odeon with postcode PH721. But yeah, so exit, and I will end the stream there. Just a little short one, and next time we will do Catwoman's Revenge, and seeing how quickly I get through it, we'll do GCPD Lockdown and a flip of the coin. Goodbye, Xander. Oh wait, shit, hang on. I paused the broadcast by accident by going to the main menu instead of stopping.